Okay, today we have the next installment and season wrap-up of Strawberry Shortcake Berry Bitty Adventures. Or at least from what I'm understanding, this is the season wrap-up. Seems they've made the season just long enough to end as My Little Pony is coming back from its hiatus. So for people like me, the hiatus has been really no big deal because I've had other shows to watch in the meantime. But as I've slacked off on this one and missed a few episodes, it's time for me to play Catch Up. The first episode of the two that I'm reviewing is called the Berry Bitty Dance Disaster. In this one, Apple Dumpling watches all of her friends dance and play sports and do things that take certain skill sets that, while she's skilled in some areas of the activity, she's not skilled in the specific activity that she wishes to partake in. And rather than take the time to learn the skills from the beginner's level with the other beginners, she decides to invent a little cheat, a little workaround in the form of technologically advanced, nearly magical boots that can be placed on the feet of any person, no matter how big or small. One-size-fits-all transformation type deal that has the ability to help whoever wears the boots to dance better and master various dance skills. All she has to do is download the dance in question into the boots from using the computer, and then put the boots on and she can dance the dance. And as is the case with many an animated series such as The Simpsons, The Smurfs, Looney Tunes, Disney, My Little Pony in the Cutie Pox episode, and I'm even certain that even though it wasn't listed on TV Tropes, this was probably also done on Jimmy Neutron, Dexter's Lab, Tiny Toon Adventures, maybe even Fairly Odd Parents. The person puts the shoes on and the shoes dance uncontrollably. The twist in this case is that not only do the shoes dance with Apple Dumpling in them uncontrollably every time anything even remotely similar to music, the slightest bit of rhythm or melody or any kind of sound with a beat to it goes off, she also finds herself able to remove the shoes, allowing them to dance on their own and cause all kinds of mischief, and even allowing them to be swapped onto the feet of other people. This causes those other people to also dance uncontrollably at times when they don't want to. At one point, the boots end up on the feet of an athlete and cause the athlete to excel at playing sports. Unfortunately, the boots also cause the athlete to hit the ball into the other team's goal, racking up points on both sides. Fortunately, there's no major disaster from all these shenanigans, and the sports game is scored tied. So once the boots are removed, the athlete is able to finish his game and win for his team. The resolution of the shenanigans with the dancing boots is that Apple Dumpling gets to take an intermediate course. So she's not an expert dancer, she's not a beginner dancer, but she finds herself falling right into the middle, which is where she wants to be. Not stuffed back with the little tiny children and the babies, where she feels all immature and unimportant, but also not up with the advanced class. And she won't be learning to dance alone, as some of her friends have joined her in the intermediate class. In the next episode, Doggie Dance No Show, the theme of dancing and the appearance and use of the technological, nearly magical dancing boots makes a return. Thanks to some continuity, the boots are back, and this time Apple Dumpling's gotten the buds out of them and has gotten them to work without causing all kinds of shenanigans. Instead of being a workaround to help a person with no talent dance better and going crazy every single time they hear music, we now have dance boots that work as an instructional device. In other words, they only dance when the person wants them to dance, and they help the person learn the moves, and can also perform the moves without the wearer in them. These dance boots attract the attention of one of the pet dogs that the characters have, and they think the boots look adorable on the dog. Soon other dogs end up wearing other pairs of these same boots, and we have dancing dogs going around. Huckleberry gets involved in this episode, his first appearance in the entire series this season. In fact, as he and his dog are out playing, they become curious about what all the dancing is about, and get led to believe that these dogs have learned how to dance all on their own. So Huck sets forth to try and teach his dog how to dance. Huck goes to the library to borrow a book and tries not to be spotted by Blueberry because he doesn't want to be teased and pressured into performing dances, because he feels a bit of stage fright when it comes to dancing in public. He successfully manages to sneak away with the book and teaches his dog to dance. While teaching, they stumble over each other and break the cell phone that he was using to play the music back, so they have no music to dance to. So they go off to play and goof around. It's while doing this that they perform some of their dance moves with the confidence gained by not having an audience. And one of the girls sees the dancing, thinks it's cute, and wants Huck's dog to dance with the other dogs. Huck agrees because he's just the kind of guy who can't say no to this kind of thing, and begins living his dream of dancing vicariously through the puppy. The puppy is more like Huck than Huck is willing to admit, and also has a bad case of stage fright when it comes to dancing in public, and would much rather play fetch. Huck, on the other hand, as a combination of living his dream through the dog and wanting to do the thing that will make the others happy, keeps pressuring his dog to dance in public. This results in the dog running away and Huck having to go after it to learn the lesson of the day, which is that you shouldn't force others to do things that they don't enjoy, even if it's something that you think that they would have fun doing. And the dance goes on without Huck's dog and still manages to be a success regardless. Overall, it was a good moral, but one that should have been hammered in a little bit more so that people who watch the episode get the idea and walk away remembering the moral. It was nice that it wasn't hammered in too hard and ham-fistedly shoved in our faces, but on the other hand, it was so subtle that you barely notice the point of the story. And as this is potentially the finale for the season, it seemed a little lackluster, almost as if they could have done better. A lot of slice of life shows end with something major that changes the characters' lives forever. Something like a new relationship, the birth of a new character, graduating from a grade in school, getting a new job, doing something interesting with their lives. In this, the characters just sort of dance and play and the story fades out. I don't think this is really the most interesting season finale. I'm not looking for something epic like My Little Pony's two-parter battles against forces of evil, but I would like to see them do something relatively significant on par with episodes of Fraggle Rock or Arthur or Hey Arnold, wherein the characters maybe still do something slice of lifey, but it was a real major something. This whole thing would have been better off if they had rearranged the order of the episodes and did the dancing segment first and ended this segment on their adventures that they had at the camping trip episodes. But that's just my opinion on this sort of thing. I would still recommend this as a decent series to watch. It has a good bit of enjoyability. It may not have the sheer epicness of My Little Pony, but overall it's a really good series with lots of fun in it. Anyhow, let me know in the comments section below what you think. And as always, thank you for watching and good night.